Bam. We're live. Give it a couple of seconds or whatever. Let the hooligans roll in. Hope everybody is mucho bueno. As always. Let's fix this angle if we could a little bit. Getting a little bit of a flare from that. See, right there. I'll name him Charlie. Hamilfat. Hey, brother. What's going on, brother? Hope all is well. Well, other than, the obvious. So, before we get to the life lessons, I just want to say, let's get this in focus. Just want to say thank you to everyone who reached out yesterday. It means a lot. Yesterday was a bit of a rough birthday. Not gonna lie. It's just, I don't know, mentally, all up in here was not great yesterday. That mixed with some other stuff, yeah. But either way, I've officially made it to another year, so that's pretty fun. I already posted it on Instagram. I got these little light up Christmas slippers. They're super comfy. And I also got kind of like a Superman crowbar thing. You can bend it and it makes noises and stuff. So yeah, for the cake, it was pretty cool. The lady went to Tim Hortons and grabbed a bunch of donuts, kind of thing, because I love donuts. And we just kind of stacked them all like a cake kind of thing. So yeah, that was my birthday yesterday. Nothing really crazy. Hamilfat, damn it, man, no worries. Happy birthday. Thank you very much. I've been way too overwhelmed. I'm so sorry. Fuck. No worries, brother. Shit happens. You know what I mean? People got more important things to worry about. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know. Didn't do anything crazy or whatever. I'm trying to get the money together for this cool keyboard kind of thing. I don't know how to explain it so everyone can understand. Basically, okay. I posted it on my Instagram. Hamilfet, you are important to me. Oh man, I know, and I appreciate that. You know you're important to me too. I didn't mean it like that. I just mean you have a lot of stuff going on right now, man. But yeah, so I posted on my Instagram. There's this cool keyboard that I can literally plug into my computer and I can use to make all original music for the short films and everything like that. Right now, I use Fruity Loops 11 Studio Edition, and I have to literally use my keyboard on my laptop, or I have to click in the piano roll to make them and stuff. So this keyboard will fucking ah, we'll go from here to here because I'm gonna use it for more than just the short films. I'm gonna be making original music for the vlogs, for the videos, everything. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, as much as I'm a movie nerd and a behind the scenes nerd, I really love also composers and everything. My favorite one is Ramin Djawadi. He did Game of Thrones. He did Westworld. He also did the Strain TV show. He's done a bunch. Also, I can't remember his name, but the composer who did Haunting of Hill House, he actually did the Alien movies. He's done a bunch of movies. Dun, 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 dun. Andy Grush and Taylor Stewart. I don't think that was the same person I was thinking of. Under the name Newton Brothers. I'm pretty sure this is them. I'm sorry, I gotta look this up. I don't want news. By the way, Haunting of Hill House, such a good show. Come on. Cast. But yeah, so this little keyboard thing that I found on Amazon and everything, it's just it's gonna help with a lot of things. Trust me. Where are we? Oh my goodness. Series music. Thank you. Bam. Finally. Oh my goodness. Okay. So the guys who did the Haunting of Hill House music also did The Bye Bye Man. My God, that is such a good horror movie. If you haven't seen The Bye Bye Man, check that out. Ouija, Origin of Evil, such a good one. Before I Wake, Hush. Hush is a really, really good horror movie, or thriller, or whatever you want to call it. Dun, dun, dun. They've done so many. Dungeons and Dragons, that was cool. Music department. They have. Oh my god. Okay. These these guys did music for Avengers Infinity War. If you're a fan of that, then come on, you should like these folks at least. But yeah, so that's the goal, is to basically get money together, get that keyboard, and basically put on a composer hat for like an actual like regular facet of all of this, because I want to be able to film for people and myself, edit and like score everything that like they need as well. One man video production company. That's the goal. So boom. So yeah, let's get the fucking life lessons going. Sorry about all that. Bam. Bam. Life lessons with Juvy. I am your host, JuvyThaKid. I have an itchy head. Hit me up on Twitter and Instagram at JuvyThaKid. Same name as on here, so you can't get it confused. And also, I want to say before we get into the topic, anything goes for a topic. It could be stuff you're going through. It could be stuff going on in the world. It could be something that's on your mind. It could be like two comic book characters that you've always wondered, like what would happen if they faced off, and you want to hear that. Anything goes for a topic. Well, as long as it's not like, racist or some bullshit like that. Anyway, Hamilfit finally letting go of loved ones. Interesting. For instance, my mother is now in a nursing home, and we have all been going through her stuff at the house. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. Seeing pictures that I never knew existed, finding things of my father's that I have never seen before because they were just placed in drawers and never spoken about. This really isn't a topic. Yes, it is. Just some shit I'm going through. That means it's a topic. At the moment. That's the time you're going through it. I have mixed feelings. Anger, sadness, and other emotions that haven't been identified yet. Okay, let's address the anger. Totally understandable why anybody would feel angry in this kind of situation, especially with like the situation with you and your dad, Hamilfet. But if you've ever lost like a loved one or whatever, and then you kind of find things that are, it does feel like they were just kind of like put in a drawer and not talked about or whatever. Anger is like the easiest thing to feel, because it's like, why haven't I seen this? Why haven't I heard about this? Like, why haven't you fucking talked to me about it? So you might even feel like, why wasn't this in a safer spot? At the time though, sometimes things are placed in drawers or placed in like a tote or whatever, and things just keep accumulating over the years that you can't really like help but like almost forget about them. And it's not, you don't do it on purpose. It's just, so many things have accumulated that you don't remember that these pictures are in that drawer, or like these stories are there. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's hard, man, especially when there's so many. If you have like a lot of family photos, I know some people do. Sometimes it's just, man, you lose track of stuff. Like when I was getting all of the Hooligan cave like set up, it's still not fully set up in my mind. But I found like stuff from my kids that I thought like I lost or something. Like I had forgotten about it somehow. So sometimes that unfortunately happens, especially when like a lot of things are accumulating like later in life. You know what I mean? Whether it's photos or knickknacks or whatever it is. Some people get to like their 60s or 70s and they got way too much stuff. We've all seen that grandparent. So your anger is justified 100%. But you got to try and work through that. Maybe try and find some understanding in there. Be like, you know what? There is so much stuff here. Maybe it wasn't like, it was an accident that it was forgotten about. Or sometimes things are placed away and it's too painful for that person to go and pull out and revisit, because it's going to bring back a lot of things that maybe they haven't fully dealt with yet. Maybe that's for a loved one that they've lost, and like the family's lost, and they just haven't fully dealt with it yet. It might seem like they have, or it might seem like they don't care, but on the inside, there's a different like conversation going on within them. So sometimes things are placed away and you want to pull them out, and you're always staring at that drawer, or you're always staring at the like tote that it's in. But if you open that drawer, you fucking pry the lid, it's just so many emotions are going to come to you. Maybe you're not ready to deal with that. I don't know. I don't know. There's two sides to it, I guess. You know what I mean? Well, there's many sides to it. But I understand both sides, to be honest. Dun, dun, dun. Sadness, 100%. You feel like it's one of those things, man. It's like there's it's more layers added on to somebody that you've lost in life, and you're finding these things, and in a way, it's kind of bringing those emotions, like I was talking about. Oh, let's focus. Hey, now. Hey, thank you. It's bringing back all these emotions that you were going through. And it's like fucking, sadness is part of that because you're like, why didn't I get more time with this person? Why, like, just fucking, that's it. So why? Why didn't I get more time? Why did they have to leave? Or why did they have to get sick? Whatever the situation might be. Um, Man, it just sucks because, like, sadness and everything, it's going to come with it. You know what I mean? And it sucks fucking losing people. It really does. Um, there's no other way to say that. It just sucks. You know what I mean? But if I could, for just a moment, there is some happiness to be found. If you're going through some, like, Hamelfet's mother is in a nursing home right now, so they have to go. They're going through all these things in the house, and there's people that go through that, whether they lose a mom or a dad or a grandparent. They help go through the house or whatever. And in a way, there should be. I'm not saying there should be, but there can be some happiness in that experience because if you're finding pictures that you never knew existed, you get to see brand new photos of these loved ones. You get to see them maybe in situations that you didn't even know. Like you get to see them smiling and they're off like on a trip that you didn't even know that they took or something. You know what I mean? You could find a news article that you find out your grandparents were actually like supposed to fucking run in the Olympics or something. You know what I mean? There's this happiness and there's with this adventure that we can take, but it is mixed with this sadness and this anger because whether it's we feel these things have been hidden or we're sad because we didn't get enough time or we're just seeing these things for the first time, that can be sprinkled in with some happiness because you're taking an adventure and getting to learn more about this loved one. You're getting to see like new pictures. We get to a point in our life sometimes with relatives that have passed and you're like, it sucks because I only have these pictures. This is the only way that I'm really going to remember you except for my own memories. But then you find pictures that you've never seen before. And maybe it's one of those things where it's like, looking through these pictures, you see like, I don't know, you see a picture of your grandpa and he's like wearing a shirt that like basically you own and like you never even, like it's years apart, you know what I mean? Or maybe you lost your dad and you see like you never really knew much or something and I don't know, like going from the hip here. It could be one of those things where it's like, you didn't know that your dad was going to be a paramedic or a firefighter, and that was your goal in life, and that's what you're going to school to do. And then you see these pictures of them, and it's like, holy shit, like we're kind of walking the same path, even though I didn't get to walk it with you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let me see. Hamelfet. I just totally feel like I failed. Been there. I tried my whole life to keep my mom safe, and now I can't give her the care she needs. Dementia, Alzheimer's, COPD, emphysema, diabetes. Now her house will be gone. I just feel like I totally failed. You didn't fail at all, good sir. I can promise you that. It was the same thing with my nan. She was dealing with dementia. She was dealing with Alzheimer's. And yeah, I felt the exact same way. I always wanted to fucking do more for my nan. I always wanted to try and keep her safe and take care of her and all this, and fucking I couldn't. You know what I mean? And I even fucking made mistakes like later on in life, and I didn't see her enough when things were going on, and just I let shit like the fucking bullshit with other family members get in the way, and I didn't see my nan more. Like towards the end, you know what I mean? But yeah, I totally understand that. If no, don't worry, man. I relive that shit quite regularly. it's always good, man, because now you know that, like, you're not alone either. I like my nan was like a fucking superhero to me. Like, you folks have heard me fucking talk about her so much. My nan was a superhero to me. You know what I mean? And yeah, it was the same thing, dude. I felt like I failed. I felt like I fucked up. I disappointed her. I felt like, I didn't keep her safe when like like felt like I could have. But we're good. We're back. But yeah, it was the same thing, man. Like, I felt like I didn't keep her safe and I didn't do enough by her. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like, these fucking weird things that we walk around and reside in, like, they're just things happen, man. Like, I don't know. It's just, we can keep somebody like, literally, we can keep somebody in a plastic bubble their whole life and make sure they have the food that they want and like the movies they can watch and they're kept sheltered away from everything. But that doesn't mean that they're always going to stay like that. That doesn't mean they're always going to stay safe. You know what I mean? Like, there's just other things within us that can go wrong. So it's nothing that you failed at. It's nothing that you did wrong at all. It's actually like, by you being there for her even now when she's going through this hard time and helping with the house and everything like that, that's not something that she could deal with on her own. And you're being there for her. You're still taking care of her like you should. I don't want to say like you should, but like a good person does. You know what I mean? Like, you're still sticking by your mom in there might be some anger involved with that. There might be some, I don't know, I don't want to say resentment, but there might be some frustrations and everything built up because it's like, fuck, now like I have to deal with this, like I have to try to do all this at once. And there will be a time when you can take a deep breath and relax. But for now, you being there for her, you being in her corner when she's going through this super fucking rough time and dark time where she's forgetting things, and it's so fucking it's rough. I'm not gonna lie to you. Um, you are helping. I promise you that. The way you would fail is if, now that she was going through this hard time, you just walked away and, like, you know what I mean? You're like, well, oh well, can't do nothing for you. Good luck with the house. You know what I mean? But I know Hamelfet's not like that, and I know a lot of the hooligans out there aren't like that. So yeah, man, you definitely haven't failed. Like, I know it. You can definitely feel like that, um, but I promise you definitely haven't failed. Hamelfat, I at least was able to have her at my home last night and made a memory of having a barbecue. That's fucking awesome, man. She got to see the new house. She got to hang out with some pups. She got to have a barbecue with her handsome baby bouncing boy and his family. Come on. That's awesome, man. At one point, I did walk away, and I think that's what is fucking with me. Man, sometimes you gotta walk away, though. Honestly, that's part of being friends. That's part of being in love. That's part of having family. Like, you have to sometimes. And honestly, it's easy to look back and remember all the little things that you did and be like, fuck, like, why did I do this? Why did I do that? All that shit's in the past, man. And a lot of us would have made the exact same choice, like, given the situation. So, like, you definitely didn't fail. If you walked away for good, like, that'd be different, man. But, like, you know what I mean? Keyboard, webcam. Fuck this app. Sorry. Back to this. You may have walked away at one point. A lot of us would have, given a situation. But you're with her right now. You know what I mean? It's easy to look back and be like, well, fuck, why did I do this or why did I do that? But that shit's all the past. You gotta fucking do right by yourself sometimes. You know what I mean? I had to separate myself to achieve getting my own home. And that's important, man. Honestly, like, I know there might be a side of you that's like, oh, like, fucking, that's all material. Like, why the fuck, like, it's a fucking house or whatever. But it's not just a house. This is you setting up your future and your life with your wife, with the poochies, with a family. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay. Like, this is the thing a lot of us don't hear enough of because we're constantly doing things for other people or whatever it is. It's okay to be selfish sometimes. That's okay. It's okay to put yourself first, and it's okay to distance yourself from people so you can achieve something. Like fuck, man. Like if I didn't distance myself from a lot of people from my past, like I don't even know where I would be right now, to be honest with you. So like, yeah, you had to distance yourself so you could focus on your family, man. You had to get your home. But your mom got to come kick it at the home. You know what I mean? She got to have a barbecue there. She got to chill with the poochies, maybe even got to see the indoor pool. She got to come over to the Castle Hamelot. So you might have had to distance yourself and you might have had to, like, be selfish for a moment. But, oh, come on now. But Mama Fett got to come over and see what her bouncing baby boy accomplished. It was like, hey, mom, I know I wasn't with you around like for a couple of months or whatever it was, but this is why. Like, you know what I mean? And she gets to walk through and know that her son and her daughter-in-law and everything is safe in their own home and they're getting their own lives. You know what I mean? I don't know. I hope any of that makes sense. Sometime, like, I don't know. I hope it makes sense, brother. And then for anybody else that's going through shit like this, I hope like any of this makes sense for you. I know these type of situations are so hard to like navigate through sometimes. It's just, man, you feel like everything's just flipped upside down and like backwards. You know what I mean? Uh so yeah, I totally understand like why it feels so fucked up, why like it feels easy to be like, oh man, like that time I called her a bitch in grade 10. Like, what the fuck did I do that for? I don't know if you, I'm sure somebody out there has. I don't mean like Hamilfet or anything. um, I just mean, it's easy to look at every like little mistake or anything that we've done and really let that haunt us when, you know, if you really sit and look, that little mistake is just, it came full circle and she got to see like the accomplishment of that. You know what I mean? My wife and I lived with her so she wouldn't be alone, but it got so bad. Her hygiene and rudeness just got to the point of being overwhelming, and I started to have feelings of hatred. Then, yes, just like a lot of other people, you made that choice because I would have done the same thing. I'm sure a lot of other people would have done the same thing, man. Fuck, I've had roommates in my life that were like that, and I was like, man, I'm getting out of here. I cannot live with you. This is not happening. So yeah, I didn't want that to be the final feeling. And you can take like a peace of mind and know in your heart that that wasn't the final like moment. That wasn't your final feelings or anything like that. You know what I mean? So fucking good job. Honestly, because a lot of people would have like made the distance and then held that hatred, held that bitterness, and let that like go until it's too late. And then next thing you know, you're getting an email or you're getting a phone call. It sucks. Really fucking sucks. So yeah, you might have had to create distance and you might have been feeling that hatred or whatever, but she at least got to see why. You know what I mean? She at least got to come see what you've accomplished and what your family has now. You know? It's different. I don't know. It's a rough one, but you're doing all right. You're doing the right stuff. I was very close to washing my hands of the whole situation. Well, then you did the right thing. You took that time to like sort your guys' self out. You know what I mean? You got to figure your own path in life out and got to carve your own way out into a home. You know what I mean? So, and you didn't keep that distance and just kind of like keep her on the outbounds and be like, "Well, fuck you, you're not seeing my house," or whatever it is. I don't know. Yeah. She got to see the home. She got to see what you've done, man. You're doing good. Even if she doesn't tell you, she's proud of you. Guaranteed she's proud of you. You got your own home, you got your own family. Come on, man. You're doing good. Hamilfat. You always help me, brother. I can never thank you enough for always keeping my mind on point. Love you, brother. I always said it, man. I've said it for years now. Always, dude. Anytime you need anything, like I will always try my best to be there for you. You know I love you too. I love you. I love the wife. You know what I mean? You guys have been there for me, and you guys have done the most, like just been the most amazing people like in my life, or you know what I mean? Or like at least one of them. I don't want to say the best because then other people are gonna hit me up and be like, "What the fuck, man?" But yeah, no, I love you guys too. You know that, and I'm always gonna be there for you, anytime, anytime. And I'm sure like somebody else might be going through this situation, or they've gone through it. You know what I mean? And they don't know like what to do. They might stumble on this. Oh man, and yeah, at the end of the day, try to find just a very quick positive recap. At the end of the day, remember these new photos and these new things that you're finding. This is all new information. This is we've always like talked about and everything. Just taking new adventures and finding new information and everything. These pictures, these articles, whatever you might find, this is all new stuff you get to learn about a loved one, whether it's your dad, your grandpa, whatever it might be, to whoever's going through this situation. And also, we've all made mistakes in life with our loved ones, with our friends, with everything. But when they're going through these rough times, whether it feels like it's at the end of their rope or they just need somebody, just be there for them. You know what I mean? Take that little bit of time to sort yourself out, because honestly, that's important too. It's okay to be selfish sometimes and take care of yourself and your family. But come back around and show this person why you had to do that. And you guys can share a coffee or whatever it might be. And they can see, okay, it wasn't because we were just done with each other. It was because you needed to do something for yourself. And now look at you. So yeah, you're doing all right, folks. Don't blame yourself. Hamilfat, this is why your channel is so important. I don't know, man. I hope it is. You know what I mean? Well, I shouldn't say I hope it is. Fortunately, I can say that it is for some folks. And that's fucking awesome. And also, I want to apologize because I realized that today is Friday and that we're doing a life lessons. But yesterday was my birthday. I wasn't about to like sit down and do videos and stuff. To be honest, I was just chilling. Hamilfat, I've never put myself first. That's why this has been so hard. You had to. You had to. You had to. If you didn't put yourself first, when you did, you would feel more negative about a lot of things right now. You made the right choice. I promise. I promise. I had a freaking kaiju hair. Man, totally off topic, but kaiju has been shedding because like she's getting her like winter coat. God, sucks. Anyway, let me end the life lessons and then we can continue convo if we want. This has been Life Lessons with Juvy. I've been your host, JuvyThaKid. Hit me up on Twitter and Instagram at JuvyThaKid. Same name as on here, so you can't get it confused. But quiet, kids, freaks, and weirdos. For the love of everybody, keep being weird. God. Hamilfat, I feel so bad for missing your birthday. Don't worry about it, man. You have a lot of stuff on your plate. You got to say it today. It's not like you're hitting me up like 2 weeks later. So yeah, no worries, man. You got a lot on your plate. Excuse me. Shite happens. Shite happens. You know? Shite happens. So yeah, no worries, man. It wasn't anything crazy anyway. Just kind of chilled and hung out. But yeah. Fucking super excited for this keyboard. I shouldn't say I'm super excited for it because I don't even have it yet or anything like that. But it's the next goal for the channel. That and the goddamn webcam. It's just if this app didn't crash all the time when we're doing these live streams, it wouldn't be an issue. You know what I mean? But fuck around. It has to all the time. So get a webcam for the laptop. We'll use the microphone for the audio quality and it'll be bueno. So yeah. And then what else is going on? Oh, Very exciting stuff. If you folks haven't seen it or like heard yet, I will be taking a trip to the little town of Burma. I've been sharing the episode and everything of the Bigfoot episode. I did a review for it. Please go check that out if you haven't yet. And yeah, I'm very excited to like be in the next episode. I don't remember if I accidentally let it slip. I'm pretty sure I didn't, but I don't want to spoil it or anything. But I'm very excited for the next episode. I'm excited to be in it. Honestly, like me and Justin have been talking a lot. He's a super cool guy, and it's really cool to actually like meet somebody or like even talk to somebody that has like the same passion and the same mindset as far as making films or making video content or whatever. It's not about the money, it's not about the fucking views or any, it's about having fun with each other and like just making something that's gonna like you're proud of, and you know what I mean. It's fucking, yeah, that's awesome. Hamel Fit. Oh, cool. Hell yeah. It's going to be exciting. Yeah. I feel like if I talk too much about it, I'll fuck up and I'll spoil something. But I can say 100% I will be in the next episode, whether it's as one person or another. We'll have to see. So yeah. And that's another thing. It's actually cool to like finally make more like connections and contacts in a way, like with this whole like short film community. Because with like kind of like really wanting to take this step forward and start composing for other people as well. You know, it's just one of those things. Like I could be in the episode if anybody needs help with like music or anything, I can help with all of that. So yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Oh, also, folks, if you haven't seen it yet, go to my Instagram page. You're gonna see just like basically this background. You'll see the chair. It's a video. Click it. Make sure your sound is on. I promise you will have a little giggle. You might even be like, what the fuck am I watching? But it'll be something like, to add to your day. So there. And if you don't like it, then fucking take a hike, Mike. You know what I mean? So, Hamel Fayette, you are definitely going to do great things. Look at what you've already done. I appreciate that a lot, brother. Honestly, like just to fucking I said earlier, it's okay to be selfish sometimes, and I'm going to take a little moment here. I have always wanted to be an actor or be involved with film ever since I was a kid. And for a long time, I hid all of that from people because like I didn't want to get made fun of by my friends or whatever. And then like fucking last year when I was like, fuck it, we're trying it. And then I just kept making them or whatever because I was having fun and everything. It was just, I never thought that I would even do one short film, let alone a handful of them. I never thought that I would know about fucking camera work and even own my own camera for this type of stuff. Like it's just honestly like something that I'm just obsessed with doing and I'm so fucking passionate about is something that I never thought I would be able like I would ever do in life. And now I'm just fucking stoked. Honestly, I'm just stoked that I get to do stuff like this. Whether it's my own stuff or get to work with somebody else on theirs, like man, like this is what I want to fucking do. You know what I mean? And that's why, like, honestly, like this keyboard and everything for the computer, I'm obsessing about it and I'm trying not to. But yeah, like, man, like I never thought I would be doing half of this shit. And it's just like, I don't know. I think it's because I just spent so long almost being like a nerd of this stuff, and even just the way like soundtracks affect scenes, or the way the lyrics in a song might actually reflect something that happens with the character later, or whatever. You folks have seen how crazy I kind of go with theories or like what things could mean what in an episode. So yeah, like I don't know, I'm just really stoked to be able to do this shit. Hamilfet, you are really good at it too. I appreciate that, man, because sometimes it doesn't feel like it. But no, that's only during the rough times. But yeah, I think this we're gonna end it. I haven't eaten dinner yet, and all I can keep thinking about is fucking cheeseburgers. You'd think I grew up in Sunnyvale and I was Randy's son. If you understand that reference and good stuff. So yeah, Hamilfet. Much love, brother. You know where I'm at if you ever need anything. You know that. To anybody else, honestly, if you stumble across this and you just need somebody to talk to or just need to vent, hit me up on my Twitter, hit me up on my Instagram. Like, just fucking talk to me if you need to. Just if you feel like you don't have anybody, just I promise you, I will take the time out of my day to talk to you or to listen to you. Like I promise you that. Ask any of the hooligans, like I've done it all for them, they do it for me, and I will do it for you. Just don't let yourself dwell in all these like shitty negative thoughts. At least get them out. If you need to talk to anybody or anything, just hit me up. Use helplines, honestly, if you need to. If you're young enough and if you're in high school and you're seeing this, use the kids' help phone, like if you need to. You know what I mean? So yeah. Just hit me up if you need to talk. I'm here for you. Mucho love to everybody. I fucking mean that. God. Hamilfet, he means it. I'm proof. Bam. Nothing but love, admiration, and respect. Emoji. And that, my brother, is mucho mutual. You know that. Also, there's going to be some exciting stuff with Sir Isaac back here. I don't know. Like I said, the vlogs are going to be changing a little bit. And I'm just basically, the vlogs are going to be a way for me to still talk about things that I like to talk about. They're still going to be the same in that aspect. But I'm going to, like, I get these ideas sometimes for little skits and everything. And I've pushed them to the back for so long. So honestly, the vlogs are going to basically be like half regular, just still me talking about stuff. But some of them are also, it's going to be more improv skits and everything, because I don't plan any of these weird little shenanigans that I've done on the channel. Fuck, I haven't planned some of the short films, to be honest with you. So yeah, I love improv. I loved it in high school and drama class and everything. So yeah, it's going to be a little different, folks, but I promise there's probably going to be some more giggles to be had. So there's that. Had something in my eye, ruined my moment. Hamilfet, your change is always an improvement. I hope so. If somebody's changing for the negative, you can't be doing that, folks. That's like taking steps backwards. You don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? You want the shoots. What is it? Shoots and that? Oh, snake. You want the ladders, not the snakes, not the shoots. You want the ladders, because the ladders go up. Somehow the snakes don't go up. I don't think I understand that game, but you understand what I'm saying. We all could use more giggles, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna share more giggles with everyone. So yes. Okay, I'm gonna go get something to eat. Mucho love to everybody. I'm not gonna get into another emotional thing. You heard me. If you need to talk, I'm here for you. So, mucho love, you hooligans. Next week, there's going to be a lot of exciting things happen. If you're not a $5 patron, you might want to sign up for that. You can get some early access to a lot of things. Just saying. Anyway, mucho love to everybody. If you want to support the channel any further, merch stores and the Patreon are in the description. But you hanging out, checking the videos, and like just that's enough. If that's all you can do, thank you mucho much for that. Because honestly, Netflix has so many cool shows and movies, and even YouTube does. For you folks to come and hang out on this channel and watch some of these videos, that means the goddamn world to me. So, mwah, mwah, mwah for you beautiful fat cheese. Hamilfet, thank you. Oh, hold on. What's happening? Ah! Oh, if you're not laughing, you're not living. Exactly. You see, you know what I mean? Giggles to give you the wiggles, because then you know you're alive. That's a book title right there. Thank you so much, brother. Oh man, any time. You know this. Thank you for always being there for me. God. Okay. Mucho love, brother. Thank you for hanging out with me for the whole time. Thank you for the topic. You know I'm here for you if you need to talk. Mucho love, you hooligans. Quiet kids, freaks, weirdos. For the love of everybody, keep being weird. God. Awkward outro. I'm pressing the buttons. Stopping my stream now.